You know what, guys? No funny intro today. We gotta be dead serious on you guys, man. The Samsung Galaxy S10 came out 3 months ago, which honestly, I felt like it came out like 30 years ago. Time has just been going by so slow recently. I gained like 5 pounds in the last like 3 months, which is crazy because usually I gain a lot more than that, to be honest. But I kind of wanted to take a step back. Instead of talking about iPhones and iOS for like 30 more years, I kind of want to look at an Android phone. And thankfully, the Samsung Galaxy S10 actually came out about 3 months ago. So let's go ahead and see what's changed about this phone. And I'll definitely tell you a lot has changed about this specific phone, and not necessarily in a good way. But a couple things have been released since then. We saw the OnePlus 7 Pro and also the OnePlus 7, which honestly is a very, very good device. I own that still. I reviewed it kind of already. We haven't seen too many devices though, but out of all the devices that I've seen, dude, the Galaxy S10 still feels like a very premium phone. Obviously, it's not going to feel like, dude, the Samsung Galaxy S7 still feels like a very premium phone. I don't think the Samsung Galaxy S10 is going to feel worse or bad anytime soon. In terms of software support though, there really hasn't been too much that's been going on, just a ton of security updates that have been pushed out, and I can't wait until Android Q comes out, because then most of the security updates will actually be updated through the App Store, so you won't necessarily have to like restart your phone and let it go through that whole entire update process. A lot of the things can be updated through the App Store, which is going to be really, really awesome. In terms of hardware, there really hasn't been too many major hardware failures since its release. I think the only main thing that comes to mind is the battery drain issue that was happening because of the screen being turned on in the pocket, but I think since then I really haven't had too many issues with that specific instance, so that is a really, really good thing. I'm really happy I haven't ran into that problem really that much. So in terms of that, you might be like, okay, that's really cool. I mean, that's, usually expected from a phone, but what was the really big change that you were talking about early on in this video? And that humongous change, and I want to take a second talking about it, is the resale value of this Samsung Galaxy S10. So if you remember back when it was released, this phone, I bought mine specifically actually for around $850. That was like including tax. That was within the launch week. That was with no trade-in value or anything. And only about 3 months since then, now in the used market, they're selling for around like $600. I've seen them even cheaper than that, around like the $580 range, which is crazy in my opinion. And the thing that sucks the most is that, looking in the future, it's only going to get cheaper and cheaper, which makes sense. That's the resale value. It tends to be that way, but that is a humongous decrease in price. And I can only imagine what the Galaxy S10 Plus is going through, even the S10e, which was even cheaper than the Galaxy S10. And that is a humongous problem because, if someone like me or you or whatever, we don't plan on keeping these phones for forever, maybe we'll keep them for a couple years. Then after that, we want to resell them, but I don't want to resell my phone for like 75% off the value that I bought it. I want these phones to retain their value. On the flip side, if you remember like the iPhone 10, for example, that phone was still selling for like $790, almost $800, even almost like a full 9 months after its release. I mean, that was back in 2018, just last year. That phone was selling for at least like 700 to 800 still, man, which is crazy. This phone, on the other hand, has hit that depreciation value quite a bit, and really the main thing I can really hit that on is, one, there really wasn't like a small demand of this phone. They were pretty much available everywhere, but on top of that, the trade-in value of the Galaxy S10, where you were able to turn in like a Galaxy S7 and get like $200 or $300 off the retail value, that was a crazy thing. It was really, really good for the people who were getting deals, but in the long run and grand scheme of things, for someone like me who didn't take advantage of that, we lost quite a bit on the resale value, because people would buy these things for like $600, they would resell them for like $650 or $700 to keep that profit. It's a win-win for everybody, and that pretty much hit a threshold right now, and we're at that point where it's pretty much hit that price tag of being super, super cheap. It's not a cheap phone at all, but you might see quite a bit of significantly less resale value than you would have before on like a Galaxy S9 or Galaxy S8 or whatever device. And ultimately, I mean, I think this phone has held up nicely in every single category. Battery life, the reverse wireless charging is a really cool feature. Software support, it's getting security updates all the time. The screen is awesome, and literally I don't have too much to complain about other than the price. And it's not even like the price point of like the brand new phone, it's the price point of the used phones, because someone like me who owns it is not going to be able to recoup most of the money. It's going to recoup maybe like 50% of it, which really does suck in my opinion. But honestly, for all those people who want the used phones and all that stuff, that's literally so awesome. You should go. I would recommend buying a used Samsung Galaxy S10. Those things are very, very cheap now. You can get them on eBay or whatever. If you want the cheapest value per dollar, that's probably the best price per dollar you can get on, man, to be honest. But if you want to pick up a brand new Samsung Galaxy S10, I'll leave the first link down in the description. It'll be one of the cheapest ones I find on Amazon, so go ahead and buy it from there. You'll be supporting the channel at the same time. But ultimately, I love the Samsung Galaxy S10. I think it's held up quite well throughout the last 3 months. Again, no major software upgrades, but I think it's been a solid phone so far, and this is the regular variant. This isn't even like the plus variant, so I might get my hands on that later, maybe do an updated review on that. But man, that is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I would really appreciate if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.